Hey, precious hearts. I am excited about this particular journal entry. So, welcome to Virtual Journal Therapy with Coach Lean. This is one that I feel, as all of them, I definitely feel they are important. But this one I notice with my clientele is a major one. I'm coming out of the Greatest Self-Taught Part 3, still working through the Part 3 book. We are doing day 23 for those of you that have your e-copy and your hard copy. Day 23, it's titled When Closure Never Comes. Before I proceed to read, I want to thank you for coming and allowing me to enter into your personal space. Maybe you'll hear something that will help spark a conversation within yourself as well as a conversation with other people. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. One of the hardest lessons healing teaches you is that sometimes the story ends without an explanation. No apology, no reason, no goodbye, just silence. And the ache of everything you didn't get to say. For a long time, I thought healing required closure. I believed that peace was something someone else had to hand me. And I'm sorry, a conversation, a chance to make sense of what went wrong. But life doesn't always offer that. Some chapters close quietly. Some doors shut without warning. And if you keep waiting for closure to come from another person, you'll stay bound to a moment that's already over. Real closure doesn't come from their understanding. It comes from your acceptance. There was a season when I prayed for answers that never came. I replayed conversations in my mind, trying to find the missing pieces that would make it all make sense. I wanted to know why it ended that way, why they walked away, why my heart had to break to grow. But God began to teach me that sometimes the reason is His protection and not punishment. Sometimes silence is the answer. It just doesn't sound like what we expected. Closure isn't always a conversation. Sometimes it's a conviction in your spirit that says you don't need to go back there anymore. I realized I had been trying to use understanding as a substitute for peace. I thought if I could figure out the why, I could move on without pain. But peace doesn't come from knowing. It comes from trusting. It comes from believing that even without clarity, God is still good. It's in that surrender that you begin to heal from the inside out. Healing without closure feels like walking in the dark, but faith teaches you to walk anyway. I stopped waiting for their explanation and started listening for God's revelation. And when I did, I discovered that the absence of answers was making space for wisdom. Sometimes closure never comes because if it did, we would settle there. God withholds it to keep us moving forward. He knows that clarity without transformation keeps us stuck in the cycle of needing understanding more than growth. So instead, He gives us something better, peace that surpasses all understanding. That's what true closure is. It's waking up one day and realizing that the sting has softened and that the tears have slowed, that the thought of them no longer robs your breath. It's knowing that what once hurt now holds meaning, and what once defined you has become your testimony. If you're reading along with me in your ebook or your hard copy or listening to me, I want you to stop waiting for an apology that may never come. Stop giving your peace permission to depend on someone else's maturity. You don't need their acknowledgement to heal. You don't need their words to move forward. Closure is not a door they open. It's a boundary you build. It's the moment you tell your heart, we're not waiting anymore. Let God be the author of your closure. He writes endings that lead to new beginnings. When closure never comes, peace still can. I say when closure never comes, peace still can. Not because everything is explained, but because you decided to stop living in the waiting and start living in the healing. Some of you are waiting for closure. You're waiting to have a conversation. And if we just be honest, some of us have had conversations with people that have done certain things to us. And even the explanation that they give make you feel some kind of way. Or even make you think, I could have done without it. Real closure comes with you choosing to accept that it's over. That's it, and that's all. And giving yourself permission to seek out counsel and build a community and embrace a community that's going to help you keep putting one foot in front of the other. I am Coach Lynn. I'm a cognitive behavior life coach. I help interrupt and disrupt patterns and help you see what is distorted so that you can decide if you want to do something about it. I'm here to encourage you, to let you know you do not have to suffer alone. We're getting ready to enter into a new year. A lot of people like to make a lot of resolutions. And I pray that if you're one of those people that choose to do that, that you will make a decision that your mental health is important. The mind does get sick, but it's also a muscle, and you got to decide to work it out. So you have to decide to stretch yourself and to deprogram yourself, to reprogram, to lay aside things that you shouldn't be holding on to, and to decide that you want to come out of every kind of emotional prisons. I have specials going on coming into the new year, and my books are now open to receive new clientele for the coming year. Please reach out to me to Hug My Heart Coaching at gmail.com. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to helping you to discover that there is greater beauty on the inside of you than you have given yourself credit for. Look forward to help you seeing that you're stronger than you have ever imagined. And I look forward for you to understand that you do not have to keep being in emotional prisons. But it first starts with you deciding that you want to be free. Thank you for allowing me to enter into your personal space. If this was good to you, or if it triggered you, send it to somebody. Even if they said they don't want to listen, just send it anyways. Because for some reason, things come at the appointed time for us. I am so happy to be able to be in your presence today. And I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Come on back. If you haven't already liked this channel, please go ahead and like it. Subscribe to it, so that we can get closer. Have a great day. Toodles.